Hi, we are here in Dornbirn at AHA Youth Information, and we are here with
Veronica. I am working in the international projects and a little bit media work for the Youth Information Center.
I'm Carla. I'm doing the ESC coordinating things here.
Yeah, and I'm Steve, and I'm responsible for the Erasmus projects and Youth and Information Service.
Okay, thank you. So first of all, can you talk about your organization? What's your main profile? What are the daily activities?
Well, there's quite a lot. I don't know where to start. Like, how the name says, like youth information. So our task is to provide informations for young people for every life situations between 12 and 29 in the state of Vorarlberg, which means like free time, education, voluntary engagement, sexuality, health, environment, job, school, pretty much every topic that can be pop up in a young people's life.
Okay, thank you.
And can you maybe mention a few programs or daily activities that you do?
We've got different hosting organizations, and I'm doing the project management for them. That's my daily task.
Okay.
Well, I don't have really daily tasks. Like today I'm here for the international, tomorrow, in 2 days I will be here for the Youth Information and Service, like for the opening hours, for the general service. The questions for Erasmus and pretty much for every topic. Like there's no day like other, so we're open Monday to Friday, but every day is quite different. Always a little bit depends on the topics and what's going on there and what's in the mind of young people.
One thing that we also do, we go out of our center, we do a lot of workshops in schools, mainly around the topic of media literacy, information literacy, but also about strengths, how to get more aware of strengths, and different topics.
Okay, thank you.
You mentioned this youth information. Is this a program, or is this like a regular thing, or what is it?
It's pretty much the core of our youth information, I would say. It's like that's the center, that's the public thing where we open the door and everyone can come in, and we have opening hours, and everyone can come in and find our support or informations, or come in maybe with an idea. It's not just problems, people coming in, or issues. Sometimes they have an idea and don't know how to realize it, or need support with that. So I would say that's the core thing of the youth information, where everything comes together, even the things you don't see really outside, but that's like the public body. Yeah.
And do you have one office, or maybe more than one office, or more than?
We've got 3 offices, so this is the headquarters, I would say, and then we've got another one in Bregenz and one in Blues.
Okay,
Thank you. One of the main aspects of our research is finding out new best practices that can be used for working with the youth, maybe. So do you have these best practices, or do you have some that are your favorites to use?
I don't know where to start, but
We've got many best practices.
we have a lot of best practice, and sometimes I think it's more like signature projects than a best practice, because it's the better practice or the approach we try, but we always try to improve it and check it if it's still standard. So
Yes.
best practice is always the danger that you have something that worked once for a specific group, and then you just keep it that way, and maybe it doesn't suit anymore. So we always try to develop them, but we have a couple of signature projects, I guess, which are most important for work. So one of them, I would guess, is like our AHA card and AHA Plus. So we have an app which is free to download for young people. They have to register there. They don't have to when they come in, but of course online they have to register. But really low base, the data stay with us. So with the 360 card or with the AHA card, they have the advantage they can, in the app, they can show their age, they can prove it to the police and someone else. They get discounts in shops, in ice cafes and all these things just because having this card, which is nice for all young people. And also in the app, they can work like voluntarily, make experiences with associations or municipalities in totally different fields and get like a diploma in which fields did they make experience, which might help them to develop themselves or decide for apprenticeship or to apply for something.
Okay.
And perhaps one special project in this field of this volunteering platform is the AHA Machwas-Tage. We could translate it with Just Do It days that we do at the end of each school year. We have done it 3 times now for 1 week. That we ask associations about workshops they can offer for half a day for the school class, like about 20-25 pupils, and a lot of variety of environmental projects, mainly working with their hands, because at the end of the school years people are fed up with school, so doing something, helping something, supporting the association in doing something with their hands, like baking a cake and selling it for a charity, or taking out plants, working in like bee hotels, or making a video, like really a big variety of projects, and they are put on a platform and school groups can apply for them and do this. So it's also accompanied by our media work, so a lot of this year was more than 1,200 pupils doing this, and I don't know, about 60 associations involved, so a very big thing which has become quite popular. Now this is one example activity.
Maybe another one would be Politik. It's like a question room, a space for events we organize where, you can correct me anytime, where we connect school classes with politicians, with local politicians, and bring them in contact with each other, and the students have the possibility to ask them questions about anything, and get to know the aims, the goals, what they want, and to make a good vote in their own interest. That's also maybe something special we do.
Our other really important aspect of project is the European values. So what do you think that is there any best practice or program that involves European values?
I think in general it's like the setup of our organization. It's not made up with the European values, but I think we meet them all. And what is kind of special here is I think we really live them also between us, not just on the outside, not just for the marketing, but also these values, our values, our co-working is based on. I think that would be something that's easily overseen, but we always have it like in every field we work in. It's about freedom and democracy and human dignity, from the small things to the big things, like from planning to the evaluation and everything in between. But of course, you want it more specific. But I think it's something that we always that we always try to involve in everything we do.
Yes.
Also, this big word participation has been very big for some time. Also in the European values, we also try to involve young people because they are our main target group. Involve them in asking them what. Is it that what you want, or finding different ways to find out what if we are really on a good way. What Steve was saying, that we try to be open and critical also of ourselves. So the things, even though if they work well, that we still try to improve them all the time, and then try to be as close as possible to the young people and involve them in the activities. Like
the volunteering
volunteering.
Oh, they really have a focus on, I would say, solidarity. They also call solidarity and diversity in Vorarlberg. So, but all the projects are somehow, in a way, about helping other people, getting in contact with other people, teenagers, but also people with handicaps, disabled people, and learning from each other. That's the focus. Volunteers learn from real people, the people learn from the volunteers. So that's a main focus, I would say.
With this volunteering platform, AHA Plus, it's a engagement, a civic engagement would be is like the thing that we want to strengthen this.
I think that's also part of citizenship and democracy. Like participate is like when you can when you learn how to do the next step, even with support from somewhere, where to get information on something that makes you an active citizen, which is like absolutely needed to have a democratic society. So it's pretty much the base, and all the methods we work have to do with equality, with human dignity. They're always like the values we try to create our offers.
Would you say that young people in your country or young people that come here from other countries as volunteers are interested in these European values? Or is it important to develop their skills about and their knowledge about these, or are they already interested and it's working well?
Speaking about the volunteers, I would say there is, in my experience, there always was an interest in advance because they are somehow connected to the ESC program, and it's always, the projects are always about something social, working together with people, so I think they have an interest in advance. It's like it has to be like that, otherwise they probably wouldn't connect to the project.
Yes, that makes sense, yes.
But maybe it gets deeper when they are here, they are experiencing it, especially at our organization working with disabled people. It's their experience for the first time. They maybe thought about it, they have ideas about it, but really experiencing working together with them, that can be totally different and mind-blowing, and they are learning new things, and yeah.
And we try to do what you said at this Fragerraum-Politik, in these dialogues with politicians. They say, I am not political, but they find out that they are. So we try to do things like to force them to experience something also with these professional portrait photos. So they come, they want that, and they also get like this small, not really a workshop, but like awareness raising about what are my strengths, which they perhaps wouldn't go to, but so we, and sometimes, or mostly I would say in these activities, they wouldn't, also these dialogues are school events, so, but so they have to go there, but they find out in the end they liked it. So like this, they find out, okay, actually everything is, almost everything I do is political, or actually it's good to engage myself in working with associations as a volunteer and everything I get from them. So it's not that they are aware of, so sometimes we make them more aware of these, that they actually do share these values they have, but don't know, or these words are like big words, and but to make them in a way that's good for them or works with them aware of.
Which is also the challenge in our job, because we don't always see the results after we finished, or sometimes we don't see them at all, because there's like, we do a lot of informal learning, so we're not going to say, okay, let's talk about 6 values. Maybe they don't even know the 6 values, but they have to feel it and they have to experience it. That's the thing. They don't have to cut them down. And we don't go in there and say, okay, how many values do you know? Maybe we don't even name the value, but we're still working on the topics. If they feel, if they have a connection with something, and I think that's even the ESK and Erasmus, they're like a family thing. They're kind of familiar, but not. I love at my part with the youth exchanges especially that it's mostly that we can reach youngsters which don't bring in these ideas and values. Maybe because they didn't articulate it, or they don't come from a family background where this is a value or is important. It always depends where you live, how you socialize. But the first thing is getting abroad. That's fun for a young person, getting abroad with other people, away from the parents, and see something new. So that's how we can trigger them, and then they make all this experience together. They live the European Union, they live these values. How valuable is in most countries you don't have to change the currency, you don't have to show your ID, you don't need a visa. We all have at least kind of English level that we kind of can communicate. We have, so much things in common, like to go abroad and not see what is different there also, but also, we have so much in common. Maybe just have a different color, but same but different.
Yes.
And they don't have to come back and say, I know everything about 6 values now. Maybe not even know one, but have the experience, and the next time they do a decision, do I participate at something, or do I go to election, which party will I vote? Maybe they have this experience in the background, and maybe that makes a change.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, thank you very much for this conversation. It was really inspiring, so thank you very much.